Kikanka contract workers who barely survive on overtime pay, that rule change, panicking style. Riding that shit every single day will literally make you break. Bento boxes are shrinking, getting fake bottoms, and costing more. It's straight up. Ugh, I'm so exhausted today. I bet you degenerates are just rotting in bed scrolling through your phones, right? Or maybe you're hiding in the toilet at work, trying to escape reality. I feel you. I was just getting crushed in a packed train, panicking style. Riding that shit every single day will literally make you brain dead. The smell of the old guy next to me's cheap hair, tonic, was stabbing right into my nose, and someone's thick-ass bag corner was digging into my back the whole time. And if you even twitch, they click their tongues at you. Yikes. In that literal hellscape, I pulled out my phone and started doing my daily Matone-side patrol, sighing to myself like today's quota is hell again. It's all been downhill since my moratorium period ended, when suddenly this pretentious ass word popped up. PEST, and now. Why? Fuck. Pest. Gee. Whatever. Like bug extermination? Or that Black Death shit from medieval Europe? That's what I thought, but I'll cut to the chase. It's a business framework that those smug-ass consultants and tryhards love to flex. But hear me out. There's a theory that it's actually an absolute unit of a tool for bottom-tier corporate wage slaves like us to survive. And an amazing toy to look down on the world and mock normal. Your company might already be dead in the water, you know? Instead of just despairing at reality, I'm saying let's weaponize this corporate jargon so we can laugh at the structural rot from our high horse. Before we get into the meat of it, I'm going to break this down into 3 chapters so it's not too long. Didn't read situation. Chapter 1. The dark side of politics and the economy, and the trap of the macro environment. Chapter 2. Using laughing my ass off levels of analysis to spot dead content. Chapter 3. Alright, we're done here. Good luck tomorrow. Insert monotone voice. We're rolling with these 3 pillars. I'm gonna dumb it down so even middle schoolers can get it. So don't fall asleep halfway through. Listen up. So let's jump right into Chapter 1. The dark side of politics and the economy, and the trap of the macro environment. First off, what even is this PEST analogy? Apparently, some old dude named F.J. Aguilar came up with it in the try-hard field of strategic management. His name sounds like some meme-tier imported baseball player laughing my ass off. But basically, it's a way to force yourself to break down the massive trends of the world that we have zero control over in 4 categories. PEST stands for P-E-S-T-P is politics, like government and law. E is economy. S is society, like culture. T is technology. Thinking in 0 or 100 is brain dead, right? So we peek at how the world works through these 4 lenses. First, the P for politics and laws. This is gonna be on the test, so pay attention. This basically means if the big bosses up top randomly change the rules, our lives get completely flipped in a second. Like, say a new law drops and suddenly the overtime we've been doing gets banned, and our take-home pay gets completely nerfed. For the Kikanka contract workers who barely survive on overtime pay, that rule change means they're literally dead. And it has absolutely nothing to do with personal effort. Humans only see what they want to see, so you just keep smashing keys on Excel in front of you. But with one whim from the government, your whole industry gets a waiver notice. Leave your feelings out of this and listen. This is the power of the macro. Next is E for economy. The correlation here is absolute top tier. Recently, everything's getting more expensive, right? Convenience store bento boxes are shrinking, getting fake bottoms, and costing more. It's straight up inflation. But our take-home pay ain't going up at all. Nanny, you might ask. Well, we're just completely caught in the macro environment trap. The company tanking and not giving bonuses, or you never getting a raise, ain't your fault. It's the environment's fault. If your brain-dead boss comes up and says, OP, your performance sucked this year, so I'm lowering your evaluation, you just mentally destroy him like, hold up, chief, that's management's fault for misreading the macroeconomic trends. It's an unavoidable force majeure caused by the E effect. In the end, we're just stuck in the macro trap. It's way beyond what personal effort can fix. It ain't that you're brain dead. It's just that the world's economy is trash. When you look at it structurally like this, doesn't your soul feel a little lighter? It's not my fault. Society is at fault. Source: just trust me, bro. PEST analysis is the ultimate weapon to proudly use that excuse. By the way, good news, lads. I'm giving away 100 copies of my custom-made slave survival manual to anyone who subs while listening to this stream. Here, Calwaniri, here's your brain. Off for me. Unbid you all. Fake as hell. I hope none of you clueless goobers fell for that bait. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers. You brain-dead normies who don't know this are just gonna get exploited, so watch your backs. I digress, but let's get back on track. Next up is Chapter 2, using laughing my ass off levels of analysis to spot dead content. Following P&E, it's time for S&T. S is society and culture. Basically, this is about trends, or stuff like our declining birth rate and aging population. It might sound counterintuitive, but this is reality. Just look around you guys. Whether you're on the train or walking down the street, it's nothing but old dudes and grandpas, right? There are barely any young people left. As a social structure, we're completely checkmated. It doesn't matter how hard your company works to make good shit if there's no one left to buy it. I bet you're gonna say, well, actually, my company has a niche demand, so we're fine, right? Press X to doubt me. Yep, you just exposed your low-tier education level. There are exceptions, but you gotta look at the big picture. If society's values suddenly do a flip-flop, your little niche job is gonna get wiped off the map in a second. Sounds perfectly valid, right? And finally, T for technology. This might be the most fucked up one. This is where the real shit begins. Everyone's making so much noise about AI lately, right? Generative AI this, automation that. Looking at all that, I feel from the bottom of my heart that my job is going to completely vanish in about 3 years. My old gig is just copy-pasting and organizing Excel sheets. Lord AI could do that in the blink of an eye. This is literally the violence of technology, an overwhelming threat. But if you look at it from another angle, this is exactly that laughing my ass off level of analysis. Since reality is already a checkmate, just looking down on it from above makes you feel a little smarter, right? You just spectate the process of your job getting stolen by AI, acting like a smug consultant saying, "Ah yes, this is the impact of the T factor on our company." You objectively analyze the sinking ship you're on and enjoy it like it's happening to someone else. That's the ultimate schadenfreude, tasting the sweet tears of reality. Huh? Free? Hey, huh? You're on the same ship, so you're gonna sink too? That's just your headcanon, isn't it? Well, your point has some merit, but with a condition. Since we're all gonna sink anyway, isn't it way more fun to sit in the VIP seats, analyzing the sinking ship and laughing, instead of running around panicking? You gotta separate what you can change from what you can't. There's no point fighting a massive wave you can't control, gaining useless analytical skills, peeking at how the world works, and turning despair into a joke. This is the ultimate entertainment for us degenerates with too much free time. How's that for analysis? Laughing my ass off, it's inevitable, right? Alright, finally, Chapter 3. Alright, we're done here. Good luck tomorrow. Insert monotone voice. We analyzed a bunch of stuff, but let's organize it real quick. Politics dictates the rules from above. The economy exploits us with inflation. Society slowly bleeds us out with an aging population. And technology steals our jobs with AI. The mechanism is simple. There are 4 factors, but only one conclusion. Our future? Can't see shit. It's completely pitch black. It's a total 28-3 situation. Like being down with 2 outs. Well, whatever. No point overthinking this shit alone in my room at midnight. It's too late to panic now. And honestly, it ain't my problem anyway. Why don't you let's try running the PEST analysis on your own lives while listening to this? An overwhelming sense of despair will wash over you, and it'll actually be hilarious. Just validate your bottom feeder existence from a macro perspective. I can't get a girl because of S. My salary is garbage because of E. That's totally fine. For tonight, let's just gorge ourselves on some insanely unhealthy high-calorie convenience store bento and pass out like we're in a coma. Because tomorrow morning, we've got to get shaken up in that Manandensha again to go do meaningless Excel work. This thread is dead. Laughing my ass off. Wow, no momentum at all. Is this topic dead content already? Probably no one's even listening anymore. Whatever. I've got to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Consider this my declaration of victory. Stay mad. You degenerates better go to sleep too, instead of doing useless analysis here. Bottom feeders have a bottom feeders tomorrow waiting for them. Next time, I'll explain the stoned ape theory. It's an insane hypothesis about how monkeys like you guys evolved. Look forward to it. All right, we're done here. Completely dead.